It looks like a pretty nice calligraphy set, but oh my god, Glenn suddenly shits the ability to read Mandarin out. He says, it says, for my little sister on her 13th birthday. Yeah, okay, that feels like shit. I opened the little girl set, and
my dolly.
And here's what the calligraphy set includes. Yes, this is a pretty nice calligraphy set. Yeah.
Question. As I am pretty much full on sand, I believe I am absolutely max on sand. I just got snap out of it. Anyone particularly low on sand that could use that?
Is anybody seeing shadow puppets that talk to them?
Well, I could always use some sand, but I'm not sure how bad Dana's doing. I'm not in danger zone.
I'm surprisingly alrightish. Glenn's probably seen more with his magicalness.
Well, he does have a hair and a clip, so yes, he could be completely over the edge now.
Could be. That shit crazy.
Yep. We're all in agreement there. By the way, Kinley's been to Shermer before, yes?
Oh, yeah. A couple times.
Cool.
So, Alex, are zombies a thing in Shermer
now? They weren't like a big thing like last time I was here. There's definitely a large variety of different things here, but yeah, that's kind of new to me.
Okay, please snap out of it.
Could just be, I keep wanting to say it, but I'll say Richard Gunn. Just be here.
I'm gonna let the dog out before it shits the rug.
No problem. You begin climbing these stairs, leaving this stuff down here. You go upstairs and you find the dog, which, yes, it does seem happy to see you. It looks like it's one of those kind of medium-sized or small dogs, but it's got like a big leather eye patch over one eye, and it comes up and it stands off to one side of you and goes, and is trying to lick your hand, but it's like a foot away.
Worst dog ever.
I attach the leash.
When you start moving toward it, it kind of it moves over like it's trying to get the leash on, but it's moving away until you get it up against the wall, and then it's kind of stuck there. You put the leash.
Wow.
Poor little one-eyed dog with no depth perception.
I shout down the stairs, Dana, I have a present for you.
Is it a puppy?
It's like a beagle also.
I come up tentatively, not sure of the nature of his present.
Is it a zombie puppy?
The dog appears to be alive. It looks at you curiously and wags its tail. It's also starting to do the I need to poop really soon or I'm going to kill everybody in shit drowning dance.
Here you go.
No problem. As you, assuming you want to take him outside rather than just letting him shit in your arms while getting a lot of direct eye contact with
I switch eyes.
You notice that the back door has like a doggy door, but it also has a doggy door that you can hang up to one side of it, about a foot away on one of the sides of the doggy door. And the other doggy door is like a fake one. Yeah.
Oh,
that's funny. I just now got it. Because the dog's going for the fake one, but it'll really go through the real one. All right, we'll snap on the leash and we'll go out.
No problem. The dog seems really relieved to get out of the house. Right. What do you want to do, Glenn, since you managed to offload your canine responsibility onto some other sucker?
Thank you, Glenn.
I'll go sit in my fancy chair.
Back downstairs in the PI's office. By the way, you're not sure if the upstairs has been searched thoroughly and trashed, or if this PI was a slob.
Well,
You really just.
I guess I'll go through and make sure there's not anybody hiding in here first.
I'm going to test something.
Clear the rooms, so to speak.
Yeah. No. Yes.
Hold on. Am I back? Am I back? I froze up for a second there.
You're back.
Okay, so you're going to clear the rooms and stuff, you said?
Yeah.
I cast Pacify Undead on Glenn. I want to check to see if he actually is an undead or not.
Yeah, he seems content after clearing the rooms to sit in his chair and spin around.
Yeah, see if this actually takes effect on him.
It's a good question. No, I think you're okay.
So he's not officially an undead.
Well, it's kind of weird right now.
Okay.
A skin condition.
Yeah, it's a severe skin condition. That's one way to look at it. So, right, you're all back doing the dog thing, and give me a listen roll only, Dana. You're watching Glenn go round, round, baby, round, round, like a record, baby, round, 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 round. He's practicing dramatic whirling around in the chair with gun, without gun. How's Dana's listen roll going?
Just finding it.
Hooray! No problem at all. Everything's just super fine. The dog's like, and you just see this pile. It looks like this is one of those really small back lawns that is pretty much just used by people with pets or people who want to make a very small amount of vegetables for maximum work.
We're just gonna, when it's done, we're just gonna leave it there and get back in.
Looks like lots of different piles are left here. It's like being in a big shit box, pretty much. No problem. You go back in. Right. The other two, go ahead and give me listen rolls.
At -30.
Okay. Oh, you didn't fill out your name on your character sheet. That's why it doesn't say Glenn attempts listen. I see. Yeah. No problem. You two hear from outside the front door a couple of mutterings, and then you hear it sounds like a drill, like it's muffled and stuff.
Did you book any works to be done here?
At 3 a.m.?
I don't know.
Be night workmen.
Sounds like somebody's trying to break in.
I'm going to find out what's going on. Let's go to the front door, open it. Can I help you, fellas?
Right, you whip open the front door. One guy's standing there with a drill, and the other guy's like keeping a lookout behind him, and they both whirl around and look at you. Hi.
Get him in here.
What was that, Dana?
Get him in here, Alex. Offer him a cup of tea.
Right, Alex initiates combat with a surprise attack. And we go into.
Is your dad here?
Let's see. Heroes, all their stuns healed. Anything that the heroes have to roll for, if they succeed, is approved. Kinley, give me a grapple roll on one of the guys here as you invite him in. He's standing there with the drill. He's like, uh-oh. As he sees some fucking skinny teenager grab him. And, right, Glenn, where are you up to?
Fast draw pistol.
Ha-ha! Right. The card and Dana. You're holding a dog.
I toss the dog into what I hope is a bedroom or bathroom and shut the door.
Give me a throw roll. Yeah.
Gently.
Dog has a very surprised look on its face.
Oh my goodness. Where's my terrible throw roll? Throwing axe? No. Okay.
Oh, if you fumbled, that would be brilliant. Just straight
yeah.
to the
I
wall.
know. Maybe that's why it only has one eye. Like,
You're throwing it around. Oh,
or your safety dog. I throw
Right.
you into
Oh
a
my
wall.
God! You managed to throw it into the bathroom and close the door. Right. Everybody gets a card this round. The next round comes. The bad guys shake off their stupor. Standard combat, threatening them with a lawyer's approved. Kinley, you're first. What do you do?
I literally just try and pick the guy up off the floor. Like,
All right. Sure. Just give me a strength roll at full because I know. Yeah. You pick him up like he is a small dog that you're getting ready to throw into a bathroom. Dana, what do you do? What's Dana up to?
Dana is so there's just one guy in yet?
You're not sure. You want to spend the round checking it out? Appraise situation?
Yes.
All right, no problem. Give me a spot hidden roll. It's a little dark because somebody turned off the light in the front office. And Scott, you're in your whirly chair in the back office with a gun out. It's too dark, Dana. What do? You don't really have a good view of anybody from where you're at, but you could whirl around dramatically in your chair again.
I try and throw my voice and say, "Better sew your pants off."
All right. Give me a throwing voice roll.
Acting?
Mimicry.
Mimicry. Yikes.
All right. You still threaten him with a lawyer, though, so that's a card. And you're still sitting in the chair with your gun out, waiting for Kinley to bring him into your office. You're thinking if you were to turn your back to them, then you could roll around dramatically when he brings them in, because you can't really see him from where you're at.
Situation question of, is the chair, is there just a blank wall there?
Yeah.
Like it's not against a window. It's just
No,
okay.
he just sits looking at a blank wall until it's time to turn around dramatically. You're thinking that Dick Gunn might be a bit of a tool. And right, the bad guys go. The one guy drops his drill and struggles feebly. Let me just check his struggle feet. 5 or less. Come on, 5 or less. Not a chance. He struggles like a small child that a weightlifter has picked up. And the other guy goes, and he just starts running down the street like, nope, he says as he runs off. And we go to the next round. Yelling demons and smashing electronic devices approved this round.
Damn it.
Heroes are first and hasted. Villains are second. So, Kinley, you're standing there. You've got one guy picked up. Another guy's running off down the street.
I'm so tempted to chase after him or hold any other guy up.
If you want to, you could. What do you do? I mean, you might be able to hit one guy, the other guy, but it would be a throw roll and a quarter.
I'm hasted. So yeah, I'm going to sprint after the first guy to try and catch him up and then grapple him as well.
All right, give me a sprint and a grapple if you make your sprint.
While you are still holding the other one, or did you like?
Yeah.
Okay.
He hasn't bothered to put him down. He seems to have forgotten he's holding one of the guys. When you get over 130 strength, I forget to ask for strength rolls for these things. He rushes off, grabs the other guy, and goes, ah! Dana, you've lost sight of everybody. You're kind of like in the doorway between the front office and the back office. What do you want to do?
I'm going to back Alex's play. I'll chase after that.
Give me a sprint roll. You're going to be a couple meters behind him, but unless you fail your sprint roll, in which case you'll be a lot further behind him. Right, you make it as far as the open front door, and you look over and you see Alex grabbing another guy like he's doing a collect 'em all Pokemon thing. And meanwhile, Glenn, you're sitting in your chair, feeling dramatic. What do? The computers are right there. You can get one card if you want to smash one of either the tower that's sitting on the desk or the computer that's sitting on the desk or the phone.
Is there a calculator?
Yeah.
Smash a calculator. Ah,
Say it.
Go say it.
demons!
Yes.
All right, take card. What do you want to do for your other action?
And I stand up.
Good enough. It appears everybody's fucked off. Maybe you should close up business. Right. Kinley, make a strength roll to restrain the two guys as you wander back to the office with them. I'm taking you out of combat rounds. They're too freaked out to even remember that they may have guns on them because they're seeing like a skinny 15-year-old carrying two grown men toward the office, and it's fucking them up really bad.
Yeah, crit.
Crit, right. He carries them back like they're two of those little earth dogs that models carry around. Dana's just standing there in the door shaking her head.
Oh my gosh.
Got them.
Oh, I hurry up and sit down and turn around.
Yeah,
Make sure he's got a dramatic entry.
card for Scott. And
Yeah. I pause at the door and I like look in and make sure Glenn's in position before I go back. I go in.
All right.
I got a yin yang.
Everybody discard all your shit, draw new shit.
No, it's not too bad, actually.
Once Alex with his handfuls are in the door, I'm going to try to do a little cleanup in the hallway and around the door to make it look totally normal, and then shut and lock the door behind me.
All right. It looks like they were busy drilling into the lock. There's pretty much a electric drill, you know, the kind you plug in to recharge and stuff. You close and lock the door, well, as best you can, and pick up the drill and head into the office. And you get there just in time to see Glenn dramatically whirl around in his chair and look at them like,
Yes.
I've been waiting for you. Wait, do you have your gun out? I asked you to get his gun out. Kinley's just standing there holding the guys who are looking like, what the fuck is going on?
Picked the wrong property, chaps.
Who do you work for?
We'll never tell you, one of them says. The other one goes, I'd be really tempted to tell them, right?
How about this way? If you don't tell them what you know, I'm going to make you eat this one's head.
It's like you filled out a Mad Libs. Eat his head.
There's a card for Sheila.
I got my intimidation.
He's scary, but you still make fun of his intimidation. And the guys look really confused. And one of them says, Bishop. And the other one goes, oh, you shouldn't have said it. And then at this point, they remember they have guns and begin struggling for them. Alex, would you like to slightly squeeze them to make them stop?
Yes.
They stop. Give me a strength roll, but don't get minus 60 or a crit, or you may accidentally squeeze them a bit too
I
tight.
can't promise that.
Okay. They both go limp in your arms as you hear something break as you give them a gentle squeeze. And it shows like the scene where the Terminator is trying to get Sarah Connor and is crushed by the machine. And then it measures how many pounds per square inch, and then shows Alex give him a slight squeeze, and then shows a bigger pound per square inch. And both the guys are just laying there in his arms.
Oops. I think I broke them.
Oh, the Bishop of Chicago is after me.
A bishop, or bishop is the name? Right. I lay them down. Let's go through their stuff. Obviously, guns out, thrown away, or discarded, put somewhere safe.
No problem. You pick up an $1,000 from each of them in nice old bills, 20s and 50s, and each of them has a D8 pistol. Same kind of, they're Glocks, but they have silencers and stuff that you can screw onto the barrels.
I was like, money, meh. Guns, meh.
They also have each of them has a picture of some guy you don't know on them, but it's the same picture.
The Mark, I guess. Well, doesn't look like any of us.
No, you look at Glenn. You've known Glenn for a long time now. It definitely doesn't look like Glenn.
Does it look like
What
if
Glenn looks
Richard
like in
Gunn was not a zombie?
Oh, well, it does match the driver's license that Richard Gunn picked up. There's only one way to make sure, though, and that's to go get a mirror. Oh, yeah, that's him. Yeah, picture, mirror, looking at Gunn. Yeah.
Nope, not going to do that.
I look. Well, we got a mirror.
Oh, sure, there's the mirror in the bathroom.
All right, go and look. I want to see what I look like.
No problem. Give me your small Sandy roll toward shape-shifting.
Max.
Like you already made it. Oh, it's Max. All right, you look in the mirror. You look like a 15, 16-year-old no-good streetnik punk with like the multicolored hair, the pierced eyebrow, thin. You look like you're trying to fit into some social clique, but you're really not sure which one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was wrong. I do not have shape-shifting, but I crit my sound roll.
1 point toward shape-shifting. Yeah. You'll get that maxed out eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you understand why the people were so freaked out, because if you saw a kid like this picking up fully grown men who look like they like to work out, for a hobby and shit, and then drag them off like they were chihuahuas, yes, that would be disturbing.
I don't suppose they were stupid enough to have anything else on them, like ID or anything, or wallets?
No, your guess is that when they were still alive, they were probably professionals.
Yeah.
I come look over.
What, are they dead?
You check. Give me first aid rolls.
When they're still alive? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gordon's alive?
Can't get a pulse on this one.
He goes, live! And just blood comes out the side.
It wasn't a fumble.
Oh, wow.
All right. I throw
If they ain't dead, then they ain't happy. You're guessing that maybe they shouldn't flop around so much. It's probably a spine thing.
I throw a ball of healing magic at once, if that will work.
And he may be faking it, but he's not moving.
Damn. Do I need to roll sand for cold-blooded killing?
No, you weren't trying to kill them. You were just trying to make them stop squirming.
Damn.
Unless you feel bad and want to roll some Sandy, I'm totally good with that.
No, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Soon you'll be getting your cold-blooded killing, though. You're pretty sure.
Yeah. Oh, actually, in that case, sorry about this, guys. I pull out my statue. I plunge into one of them, into one of this chests.
Look away.
Rip out a heart. And take a bite out of it.
Unfortunately, you guys see this before he acts very quickly. You guys see a couple of interesting things here when he does that.
I shout, face!
Unfortunately, it's not an attack against you.
In case you start looking at me.
Here's the statue thing that he ripped out. Yep, I'm sorry, Glenn. You pretty much gonna see it, especially when you stop doing looking, and then you're like, "Oh, is it okay?" And he's sitting there eating a heart. You're like, "God damn it!"
What the fuck?
Exactly. So, Kinley, give me a Sandy roll for cold blood killing. The Sandy roll for cannibalism. You two, give me the same, please. Kinley's changed your thinking, and not for the better. I mean, sure, he's gotten stronger and Oh my God, maybe this is how it's happening.
Maybe.
Eating people makes you stronger? And nobody told you?
Everyone's gonna be cannibals at the end.
If you make the cold blood killing, it's 1 point. If you make the cannibalism, it's 1 point. If you fail the cannibalism, as I think Dana just did, it's D6 toward bitey. But eventually, hanging out with Alex Kinley, you'll get that shit maxed out. You're pretty sure. Did Kinley lose a grand total of 2 sandy points again?
Yes.
All right.
It will gradually go up. I'm over halfway for cold-blooded killing.
Doesn't seem right to get points in cold-blooded killing for not.
Yeah, would that be like gore, maybe?
You can put it toward gore or gross out if you'd like.
Okay. It was 1 point and 1 point?
Yep.
Yeah,
Right.
1 point definitely toward cannibalism. The other one you can put toward human gore or gross out.
Okay. Got it.
I'm easy on that because eventually you'll get all this shit maxed out. Welcome to Alex Kinley's Happy Fun Palace for Children.
Wow.
Hey, sitting there carefully eating the heart.
That was intense, and I don't have any questions about it. I'm gonna go say hi to the puppy for a little while.
That's all right. Put the statue away. It's okay. You don't need to see it anymore.
He hides the statue behind him and takes out an empty hand. The dog looks at you reproachfully when you open up the bathroom.
Hi, buddy. I
so
look for
there
a
you
collar to see if there's a name tag.
Yes, the dog color is. It looks like it's a really thick pendant thing that's hanging off of it that's got like a rubber seal around it, and it says "baby" on the metal part. It's like metal, rubber seal, metal, like to keep the sharp edges from getting the dog, but it's unusually thick.
We're opening that thing up.
You open that thing up, and inside you find between the two regular plates, you find some sort of gold coin that looks like this. Tink. And yes, that is actually what it looks like. That is not a random gold coin. So if you can figure out anything from that, feel free.
Hello, baby.
Well,
The dog
Are
tries
you-
to lick your face. You have to.
Are you hungry?
That could be why he's licking your face, you think.
I try to go find some dog food.
You go back upstairs. It looks like there's all kinds of unsearched shit up here. And it looks like this guy is definitely a bachelor. There's no way that any woman, unless she was like into meth or something like that, would let a place get this bad. Well, actually, there's no human that would let a place get this bad. So, yeah, fortunately, the guy's okay because he may be dead. Yeah.
Find some dog food.
Yep.
Put it in the
Fed.
dish pan and all that with some water and.
No problem. The dog keeps biting at the air until you move it up against the wall, and then it kind of traps him into it, and he's able to eat.
Take the coin back downstairs. Completely avoid looking at the bodies on the floor.
Yeah, you're just happy that Kinley's not a waste, not want, not kind of person, because there's still one body laying there that, you know, hasn't had its chest ripped open.
I only need the one.
So far. Are you keeping track of how many people you kill in this?
Well, I'm doing it via the MP.
Yes. Let me know when the total MP gets up to 75.
Right, no, long way from that.
No problem. Well, you could try to do it in one 1 good night of spree killing, I suppose.
What? Hold on. I thought it was once a day you could do this. You're saying
Yeah, it is.
everyone. Yeah.
It is.
I couldn't go on a mass murder and just fill
Uh,
up in one night. Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't stop you from trying. All right, so you go downstairs. Kinley, are you wanting to wash up in the bathroom at all?
Yeah.
That's nice. All right. So, what do you guys want to do aside from the one body, the two bodies, one of which looks like aliens have kind of like jumped out of it type deal, but in reverse.
Right. We could. We should get rid of these.
Oh, you're not going to eat the other one tomorrow?
No.
I'm going to grab the cash, pocket it, put the guns in a desk drawer.
I think
inside of the desk drawer is all kinds of other shit. You realize that you're really slipping in your whole PI duties and stuff.
Yeah, a little distracted.
I can't imagine why.
First things first, I wanted to go through the pile of stuff from the glove box.
Okay.
There was a driver's license.
Yeah. As I said, all that stuff's to Richard Gunn.
And concealed carry permit.
Mm-hmm.
What else was it?
Hold on, scrolling back. Let's see. Multicolored suspenders, driver's license, registrations, PI license, concealed carry permit for the state of Illinois under the name and face of Richard Gunn. And you have looks like some sort of holdout pistol, 38 special, revolver, and brass knuckles, 2 Glocks with silencers. Each of them has an extra clip on them because you always carry an extra clip.
I am going to recast my elemental healing so I could get another charge.
Well, you could try your new elemental healing.
That's what I'm doing.
Ooh.
Yeah. I only have driver's license, concealed carry permit, suspenders, and PI license.
There you go.
I think you said something else in there. I didn't catch
Car
it.
registration.
Ah.
Kinley's dancing around the office singing "I'm a Happy Woodcutter" until he seems happy with it.
Okay. Probably nothing.
Don't I use your reverse dice on that one? Your last reverse dice?
Not really.
Probably nothing suspicious in these papers.
Doesn't look like it.
I'm going to turn on the computer.
All right. It comes on. It looks like it's old, weird, like year 2000 tech of some sort. And it says iMac on the computer.
Evil.
Distracting Alex over here. Do you want to know anything about coins?
I'm giving her a card just for distracting Alex before he decides to smash the computer.
No. But that looks Romanish, but the date's not right.
Try to give me a history roll there, mister. I'm actually a historian who likes to eat people's hearts.
No. Indeed.
I see. Right. This is a French lever from the year 1650. That's during the reign of Louis the Sun King, Louis the 14th.
Okay.
Yeah.
La.
Huh. Would you say it's very valuable? It was. I describe where I found it.
I go for my appraisal roll. Dun 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 dun. Yes.
It's worth at least a gold.
Ooh.
Mhm.
It's a gold. It's worth a gold. It's made of gold.
Yeah. Unfortunately, with all the objects, the art, the value is what other idiots assign to it. For you guys, you normally deal in gold pieces a lot, but this may have some sort of historical blah, blah, blah. But there is something that bothers you briefly about Louis the Sun King, but I don't think anybody remembers it. Some sort of strange connection. God, give me a computer use roll or blow up the computer.
Freddie was talking about the Sun King on the bulletin board.
Nice.
They said the grandfather, or I don't know if it's grandfather clock, but the clock in Burlington was from that era.
Yes. Well done. Take a card, Scott. The computer is refusing to work for you because you're a 1920s PI and it's a demon box. You're pretty certain.
Demons.
So that means that there's only one person who may be able to make the demons do what she wants them to. And
See,
it's
the problem
certainly
is
not Alex.
It saw you smash the calculator and yell demons, so that's why it's not working for you.
Intimidated.
It's like, you killed my baby.
Vengeful demons.
Vengeful demons.
Anyway, Dana, do you know how to use one of these things?
I can try, but I had a non-traditional childhood.
It shows her like in a Roman bath whipping slaves. Yeah.
No, I'm like swinging through the great oaks and making a little bed of leaves every night.
Oh, you're raised by hyenas or something?
Sounds right.
Alex and Glenn, do you know any local NPCs that might be able to help us or not and would enjoy some extra hero points? I'm not really sure how to fit that into an in-game conversation.
You got a card for hero pointing an NPC.
Yes.
The only guy I remember in Shermer is the jerk at the pawn shop.
Oh, yes. Hero point him. First time Freddy comes and tries to spend a hero point against him, that guy counters. That would be so worth watching the expression on Freddy's face as he goes, who the fuck did that? The other heroes fucking don't like you, that's why. Would you like your hero? I'll give you a new card if you hero point one of those jerks, sure.
No.
I think we've already done Young, haven't we? I'm sure we did that one.
Yeah, he's in a different zone, but yes.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, the guy doesn't even have to be here, does he? Does it say
no.
somebody here?
Yeah, it doesn't have to. I was just thinking for this.
Yeah, Young got hero pointed.
I'm having a really hard time getting to my skill box.
Try grabbing the lower right of the sheet and then expanding it. It's got like the little hash marks on the lower right.
Yeah.
Drag it up. And if that doesn't work, in the upper left is an our box. If you click that, it pops the whole sheet out of the Roll20, so it becomes its own web sheet.
That's what I do.
That may make it even easier on you. And if that doesn't work, you tell Scott to buy you a fucking another computer monitor so you can put that on a whole different monitor and shit.
That's what I've got.
You tell him. Yeah, that's what Matt did. You tell him that's just how it's got to be.
I just cannot. I've got the little expand arrows, and I'm dragging, and it's just moving the whole box.
Try popping it out because it can only get so big if it's in the Roll20 thing. So in the upper left is like little boxes, and if you click that, it pops it out. So it becomes a separate sheet that you can make as big as the entire monitor. Do you see it?
Upper left. I don't see anything. So like there's this.
Let me go into my character sheet and look and see where it is.
Loading tab that just says Sheila, and everything's a very light gray.
You see where it has your character name and it has like the two little boxes in the upper left, right above bio and info, character sheet, attributes, above that.
That's not even on my screen. I did not know.
Look at the very top where it says like show to players, edit, etc. of your sheet. Do you see that?
I'm gonna make some soup while you guys are sorting that out.
You don't deserve soup. Scott, do you see what I'm talking about on the sheet?
Like I can't open.
Yeah, I popped mine out.
Could you go show her how to pop hers out real quick?
And,
Came down to here. I just popped mine out.
right, but
Just real quick. Just pop it out.
Yeah, just pop that shit out real quick. Should be all right. Because once you pop it out, then you make it bigger much easier.
Okay. So I'm doing the thing, and that's all that. It's just this. And so I know, right? It's not a thing I've seen before. Okay, yeah, you need to do exactly what I've been doing. Yeah, and I don't, remember clicking anything to make it be just this little window that Grayleaf says Sheila only has an X and then little hash marks in the corner is all that it is.
If worse comes to worse, you can always reboot your Roll20 and then start again on the character sheet thing.
Okay, so you just like double clicked it?
I think that's what happened.
Yeah, because now is it in a different window? Is it still going to show up in the chat?
Yeah.
Try rolling something
Okay.
random if it works.
Block.
Yeah.
Yep, it
Great.
popped.
You got a damn high block too.
Yeah, I did too. Now you're taking my stuff. You came down here. Now you're taking my stuff. All right,
Apparently
thank
some
you.
sort of toll tax, I guess.
Thank you, Scott, for doing the same things I was doing, and then it did it for you. I forget what I was trying to roll now.
Mansplaining? I don't know.
I don't know. Sexist computer. I don't know.
Well,
Which
right.
that's what I was trying to do. Computer use.
Yeah, well done.
It wasn't going well. Computer use was not good. Okay, general computer use. Let's try it.
No, okay. None of you guys know how to use a computer at all.
Shoot.
So you've got the 1920s guy, the anti-tech guy, and the woman raised in the fucking jungle.
Yeah.
None of you guys are apparently great at computers.
Can I see if there's like a disk or something in there? A big old floppy?
There's some big old floppies in the drawer, but you can't find on the tower. There's a place to put them in, but the tower's not doing anything. Mm-hmm. Like the computer's on, the tower's not doing anything. There's a bunch of wires leading back and forth between the two, but the tower's not doing anything.
Can I tell if there's a disk in there? Or
you look, and there is a disk in the tower.
Okay.
But the tower, you're not even sure if the tower's on. You glare at the tower. The light is not lighting up. So apparently Jungle Girl has no fucking idea.
I double click the mouse and then it just works. The seventh time you double click, it just happens.
Yeah. And no, it's not doing anything. You're clicking on it, it's not doing anything.
Yeah.
Just gotta pop it out. It's not popping.
Use.
You're thinking about threatening the computer with Alex Kinley or something. Which may work, you don't know.
Yeah, that's not good. I can look at the is there a date book? Like, let's keep looking for. I mostly want to see pictures, but probably bachelor or divorced guy or whatever doesn't have a whole bunch of pictures of himself. But
the only thing you find in the desk drawer, since you've given up on the computer because the computer is just working on. In the desk drawer is a picture of a frowning lady with a baby. There's also looks like support checks that have been sent off and carefully kept track of. They show her name as Hazel Simpson, as well as her address.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet she looks like somebody who would call a dog baby.
She looks like somebody who really didn't like the person who took a picture of her, is what you're thinking also. Now, keep in mind that this is the first searching anybody's done is in the desk drawer and found that. There's other useless shit in there, like office supplies and stuff like that, but he didn't really keep good track of stuff or anything like that. Here, it's probably, you're guessing, all on the computer, which you will never, ever get into. Never, ever, ever.
Are the discs labeled?
Yes, they have strange cryptographic stuff of numbers and shit on them, but they seem kind of old.
Okay.
Some of them are called Zorg, and there seems to be a series of 10.
Zorg?
Yes.
Not Zog, right?
It's one letter away, which does make you a bit nervous.
Well, next I wanted to give the desk a very thorough going over.
It's done. She's found the only interesting shit in the desk.
Oh.
There is a place that, like, if you want to put your gun in and then be able to fire it under the desk and shit, that's set up also. You're thinking this is a good desk for a guy who wants to whirl around suddenly in his chair and then put his hands like under the desk and then shoot the gun under the desk of whoever's sitting in the visitor's chair. And the visitor's chairs are also nailed down to the floor, they're attached to the floor. So you're thinking that, yeah. I mean, now the downside is there's 2 visitors' chairs, so you got to convince the client to sit in the shoot them now visitors' chair as opposed to the and that was a warning shot visitors' chair.
I look at the chair and see if there's any
Just
holes,
need 2 guns.
any damage done to it.
There's no holes, but this is definitely set up by a guy who is full of like, I want to be that kind of PI type thing. You know, the dime store PI as opposed to the real life PI who does like a lot of skip traces, background checks, and photographs people having sexual indiscretions, that kind of PI. So, yeah, you're thinking he probably didn't get to do much of the kind of work that he really wanted to. And maybe this was his first really big case and he fucked up. So now Glenn's taken over and he's investigating his own death, just like he's always wanted to.
Do we know the date yet?
No, you're not really sure, but as a cautionary note, the dates are always timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly, etc. So I wouldn't worry too much about the exact date. It's somewhere close to the year 2000, though. So I think it's right around 2000.
Sure.
So it's possible that Alex's earrings are those gauge things. That's what I really wanted to know.
Quite possible. Yeah.
Do you guys know NPC who could use some hero points who wouldn't screw over people in a pawn shop?
I just discard it because, you know, unless you want to give it to the pawn shop guys, because, you know, you got to discard one anyway.
Does it have to be in this realm?
The Great Yandoon.
Ooh, I'm not sure if he's been hero point rated. There's a list of people who have been hero pointed rated somewhere that the PCs are keeping because I'm not keeping track of that shit.
The Great Yandoon
Yes.
Yeah, he's not
is
already
not on the list. So,
all right,
boom.
great. Well done. Be sure to only have 3 cards left when you get done discarding stuff.
Okay. Is there anything else to search in the office?
In the office? No.
All right.
Nothing special in there at all.
Let's search upstairs.
All right, you go upstairs. Let's see. There's some weird shit upstairs. Next to the bed, or actually on the bed, is a pair of handcuffs. One of the handcuffs is closed. That's holding onto the bed. The other handcuff's open. No sign of keys around. In the closet, You found a box of old pictures. It looks like this guy served in the police, and he had a lot of cop friends, and he's got a big box of pictures and some awards and stuff like that. Under the bed, you found some other stuff. Looks like there's some magazines under the bed that look like these.
Wow.
Oh yeah, this guy's a freak, apparently. Could explain the divorce, you're thinking. And the look that she was giving him when he took the picture. So there you go. Yeah, for the listening audience, that's Women Over 80 and Drunk Chicks Magazine. Oh, and I even have a picture of one of the pawn shops here. It's off near Kinley's picture.
Alex is actually featured in both those magazines.
Oh, there's two pictures of the pawn shop. Right, there's both pawn shop pictures.
Surly staff. 4 selections. Yes. I was curious about the driver's license and the specific time of when did Richard become a zombie. So at least on the
Oh, he looks perfectly normal in driver's license pictures, all pictures
So
and stuff. In the,
when was it issued?
a couple of years ago.
Okay.
It doesn't look like he's your guess is that he hasn't been a zombie all that long. I mean, because somebody might have noticed, like when you're going out for breakfast, like, oh my god, a horrible zombie.
Well, that's something that Alex was saying. More things go in Sherman, but like, did the zombie happen when he died, or like zombies just cool?
I think what happened was he died, and then Glenn inhabited his body.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're
quantum leaped in.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Because I was imagining more like green skin, cartoony zombie, rather than like his corpse is now just walking around. Okay.
I'm afraid that it looks as though his corpse is just walking around.
But yeah, not good.
So, yeah, it's probably not a great thing.
Excellent. That clears my mind a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
Like, do people become zombies just now in Shermer? I would believe it.
Yeah, I'm going to give you the card for asking because it is my campaign, and yes, that kind of shit may actually happen. So, you became a hideous frogman. Yup.
Yeah.
Yup. Okay.
The guys downstairs didn't turn into zombies. So.
No.
This is part of my question of like, how soon does this happen?
Well, you could say that the men were cold-blooded, and one of them was really heartless.
Yikes.
So,
terrible.
Thank you.
Is there a handcuff key around?
No.
How about on your key ring, mister?
There it is. Card for Dana.
I'll open them and pocket the handcuffs.
Your handcuffs now.
One of my cards was Dreamlands only, so
I think what we got here is one of these where it might be good for us to try and retrace Glenn's footsteps as not Glenn, but obviously what this PI was doing. So, his fate seemed to happen in the alley. We need to try and kind of backtrack what happened before that and find out what he was looking into.
You might want to, I know you're trying to eat, but you might want to move your mic a little bit closer to your mouth so the viewers at home can see what the hell you're saying.
I just didn't want them to be like, I can hear him eating.
Everybody can hear you. But the important thing is that you eat part of your mic. Just
Nice.
in your mouth.
I thought it was really good role playing that Alex just had like a whole pocket full of like, fortune cookies or something. Just kept going on it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Richard Gunn drove, so that's going to be hard to like follow from where he drove from. If only there was an electronic device sitting right here that had some sort of private information on it.
Well, that's the thing. Does he have a diary, or did he have notes, or do we?
No, it seems that he had really stepped up to the year 2000 and put shit on his computer, as your guess. And because of that, that's completely thwarted you in finding out anything. Although I would like to point out that even for the other two, the computer does seem to be very portable. It's even got a weird handle on top for some fucking reason.
It can be easily thrown out the window.
Exactly.
Good.
Back to the computer.
It shows Kinley missed the window, just goes through the wall and embeds itself in a car outside. Burr, 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 burr.
Can I use the analyze device card on the computer?
No, you're pretty sure that you just have to click the mouse twice.
No.
I'm afraid that it's completely beyond you. You're just fucked. There's no way that you'll ever find out what's on that computer.
Let's take it to go. Because somebody named Bishop already was here.
Now, something interesting you find out when you unplug that computer and then pick it up, all the cords for the other computer were just sitting under the monitor like they were going somewhere, but they were just sitting there, the cords that lead to the tower. You're not sure what's up with that.
What was the last thing I rolled? Can I hero it?
If you really want to, but, why bother? Somebody knows how to use this piece of shit.
Yeah, we can't afford to get too many people involved.
Plus, it probably has some sort of hacking that needs to be done, and the only kind of computer hacking you know of is when Kinley gets really mad at a computer and goes after it with a machete. Which happens frequently. Spend
a hero and throw a skill 5.
Okay, that puts you up to like a 1 in 3 chance. I'm good with that.
I'll assistant +5 on you.
Ooh. Oh my God. She goes, you can do it, Glenn. And he goes, click the mouse.
Plug in the things.
So that's a +10.
Click it faster. Quick, we got to wear dark glasses and address each other by hacker names. It's not working. No. Yeah. No, you computer's completely beyond you. You're used to the you want to go and maybe go to a speakeasy and sit around and drink bathtub gin and address each other as daddy and stuff like that. Like you did in the old days, as opposed to trying to play with this unholy electronic device. Maybe listen to a talkie or something like that,